Hello. Simon says grab a wrench.
Let's look at a loose front wheel bearing on a 4x4. Now I'm moving that tire from top to bottom, in and out. Let's look at it a little closer. See how that wheel wobbles. Let's go ahead and take it apart. Now, a lot of times you don't even have to remove the wheel, but on this particular vehicle, we had some trim that was in the way. Now you do have to lift the wheel off the ground in order for us to move it. If the cone washers don't come out, you can tap them usually on the side of the hub and they'll pop out. Now we have to push the locking tab out of the way. This holds the lock nut from spinning off. It's really important we put this back when we're done too. Now since I don't have a big socket, I just hit it a little bit with a screwdriver. Now we're removing the lock nut. There's the lock nut. And now we have this tab lock ring. And you can use any of these tabs. It's not like we have to use that particular one. It's whatever lines up best when you're putting it back together. Now I'm just tightening it and checking the wheel bearing, make sure it's not loose. I'm going to go just a hair tighter. Now we can put the locking tab back and the lock nut. Now bend whatever tab lines up with the side of that nut. Maybe underneath, maybe on top. For us it was this one. And you just want to get it so that it holds that nut in place. It can't go anywhere. Now we can line up the hub. Now there's a lining pin with that hole, with that hole, with that pin right there. We just have to get the splines lined up between the hub and the axle, and it'll go right on. Now, of course, we'll start with these cone washers, all 6 of them. And after the cone washers are the flat washers, all 6 of them. And then after that, of course, is the 6 nuts. And you want to torque them to spec. After that is the bolt for the axle to hold it in place. Torque that to spec. Now the next is the housing for the hub. And you might have to try a different couple positions before you find the right one. And of course, you want to torque these to spec. Okay, now let's test the hub. Make sure it's locking in with the axle. In that position, it was free. Now we can see the axle behind moving with the rotor. And we can go back to free and make sure it's free of the axle once again.